What's up, guys? Welcome back to CS2 Daily. I hope you're all having a great day. What a weekend of Counter-Strike we just had. Furia finally got their hands on a big event trophy after years of heartbreak, beating the Mongols in an absolute marathon of a grand final in Belgrade, and over in Budapest, NAVI got themselves back on track with a StarSeries Fall win against NIP. Don't forget to drop the like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get straight into it. What an insane day of Counter-Strike in Belgrade. After nearly 8 years of waiting, Furia have finally done it. They've won their first ever big event trophy, lifting the title at FISSURE Playground 2 after a 6-hour, 5-map marathon against the Mongols. And what a series it was. This was Furia's 38th attempt at a big event title. The only other time they'd made a grand final was way back in 2019 at ECS Season 7 in London. Now, after so many heartbreaks, they finally crossed the line. You can see how much it meant to them. Yuurih said after the match, KSCERATO and I have been trying for years, and being here, winning a tournament, I have no words. So let's go map by map because this final had everything. Starting on Mirage, the Mongols started on fire on their pick, running up a 8-3 T-side lead. 9-10 in particular was landing impact frags, and Furia couldn't get rounds chained together. But right before half time, the Brazilians scraped together a low buy round to make it 8-4, and then carried that momentum into the pistol after the switch. From there, the game flipped. Furia clawed all the way back, reaching map point at 12-10. The Mongols weren't done yet. 9-10 bailed them out with back-to-back quad kills to force overtime, but once it hit OT, Furia's new look roster showed their teeth. MongolZ and Yakinda went berserk, combining for 15 kills in extra rounds, and Furia stole the Mongols' pick at 16-13. Then we head over to Inferno, which was the second map, and if Mirage ended with heartbreak for the Mongolians, Inferno was redemption. Early on, it was all Furia. They rolled to an 8-4 lead on T side, with MongolZ pulling out multi-kill rounds seamlessly at will. But just as it looked like the Brazilians were cruising, senzu flipped the game on its head. The 19-year-old dropped a pistol ace to ignite the comeback, and later pulled off a 1v2 clutch to slam the door on a late Furia push. His numbers were absurd: 137 ADR. The Mongols rode that momentum all the way to a 16-11 win, tying the series at 1-1 and showing they weren't going away quickly. And then it came Nuke, and this map had everything. Furia absolutely dominated the first half, tearing through the Mongols for a 9-3 lead off the back of a 6-0 start. Fallen's calling looked on point, and MongolZ once again was at the heart of it, constantly finding opening picks. When Furia stretched it to 12-3, it looked completely over, but the Mongols proved why they are ranked number 1 in the VRS standings, and they mounted an insane comeback, stringing together late clutches and forcing overtime. Still, it wasn't enough. Once again, in crunch time, it was Furia's veterans who made the difference. Fallen rolled back the years with big round impact, and the Brazilians ran away with a flawless 4-0 overtime to win 16-12 and move up 2-1 in the series. And then we head over to the fourth map, which was Overpass. And just when you thought Furia had control, the Mongols answered back. Overpass was scrappy from the start to finish, with Techno leading the way early with 4 multi-kills and a 119 ADR half. The Mongols built an 8-4 lead at the break, but mistakes crept in after the switch. Furia started closing the gap late, but the Mongolians delivered when it mattered. A pistol rush pushed on B with nothing but pistols cracked Furia open, and Mazzino capped it off with a clutch to secure the 13-9 win. Suddenly the series was tied at 2-2, and it all came down to Dust 2. And the decider didn't disappoint, but it was all Furia. Mazzino gave the Mongols an early spark with 3 pistol kills, but after that the Brazilian slams the door shut. Really interesting fact as well, senzu made his 3rd ace in the grand final and 4th in the tournament. So now we have the same amount of aces as Simple, Donk, Malps, MD, and Mazzino. Pretty crazy stuff there from senzu, man. Absolutely crazy player. But Yukinda and MongolZ took over Dust 2 completely after a while, and Furia locked down a 7-5 half and then delivered a flawless CT side, winning every single round after the switch. When the final frag landed, it was 13-5, and history for Furia. After nearly 8 years and 38 attempts, they have finally lifted a big event trophy, and I'm really, really happy for them. They deserve it. But the bigger picture is MongolZ ended up taking the MVP medal with a team high 1.19 rating, but this was a true team achievement. Yukinda's aggression, Fallen's calling and clutches, KSCERATO's anchor play, and yuurih's consistency, all of it came together in Belgrade, and they really did win as a whole. This title run saw them beat G2, Astralis, Falcons, and now the number one ranked MongolZ. And there's no question this wasn't a fluke. Furia are officially back among the elite. And it's a really really nice fairy tale story, man. I'm so happy for them. But for the MongolZ, it's another bitter pill. They came so close, pushing the final to the limit, but just couldn't finish the job. Still, two finals in the last 2 months, including the Esports World Cup, prove they are one of the scariest teams in Counter-Strike Counter-Strike right now. And with that, Furia are your FISSURE Playground 2 champions. And they are also now ranked third in the VRS rankings, which is absolutely awesome, and they deserve it. And while all eyes were on Belgrade for that insane FISSURE final over in Budapest, NAVI reminded everyone why they are still a heavyweight. They've been struggling big time the past couple of months, dropping series left and right, but they came into StarSeries as favourites and actually lived up to it. They went flawless in the playoffs and closed out a clean 2-0 against NIP in the grand final. MA was the difference maker with a 1.49 rating. Wonderful wasn't far behind, and the team just looked way sharper than they have in recent events. For a squad that desperately needed confidence, this win couldn't have come at a better time, and with the major on the horizon, it might be exactly what they needed to reset momentum. So that wraps up a wild weekend of Counter-Strike. Furia finally break their curse and lift a big event trophy after years of trying, taking down the MongolZ in a 5-map war that went nearly 6 hours, a moment that's going to live in their org's history forever. And at the same time, NAVI got back on track over in Budapest, taking the StarSeries Fall title with a 2-0 over NIP. They've had a rough couple of months, but seeing Ime and Wonderful step up like that could be a huge confidence boost heading into the major. So yeah, just a quick picture of KSCERATO lifting the trophy. I know he lost his grandfather a few days ago, so my thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, and I know that he will be proud of him winning this trophy and putting his heart and soul into it. So yeah, that's all from me today. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want more quick CS2 updates like this. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care.